Hi everyone. Today the topic is contempt, part 2. Last time we covered the first 3 realms of the 5 realms of the alchemical flame, working through contempt. And that was the heart realm, where we worked on limiting beliefs, on beliefs that are not helpful to us, and we worked through the shadow realm on perhaps trauma, interferences, vows, things that are holding contempt in place. And we also worked in a magical realm where we created a new pattern to replace the old pattern that keeps us stuck in contempt. And today we're gonna, so you don't have to absolutely have done the first 3 to be able to do today, because today stands on its own. And if you've done last week, it's just going to be an added benefit. It's going to help make it even deeper or stronger for you. Covers it from different perspectives. So just as a reminder, I want to recap that when we talk about contempt in the context of today's conversation, it's about that emotion that is characterized by us putting a very big wall between us and somebody or somebody's, and we're saying we're not gonna regard them as even worthy our attention anymore. And so there is an element of anger, there is an element of distrust, there is an angle of perhaps even feelings of hatred sometimes, or disgust. But it's a little different in that we're simply ending something here. We're putting a wall that completely separates us. And so the question is, we understand that there might be benefits, and one big benefit is, sometimes it's just a sense of justice. Sometimes to do something about something that feels very unjust, and sometimes it's done for self-protection, self-preservation, maybe even. And what is the cost? And here we're approaching it from a spiritual perspective. What is the cost of holding contempt? It might be related to us feeling not being able to move forward, not being or being stuck. It has one aspect of contempt is that it tends to shut the heart, the emotional heart, the energetic heart down, because it is hard to keep the heart open and take the action of contempt, which is an active action. You have to erase that wall of separation and say, this other being is not deserving of my attention. And so there is an act of superiority in it. And sometimes, if you look at it, you're saying somebody else is no longer deserving my attention. What does it mean? And so there is the part of us that is the self-preservation, the personal, the survivor part of us, that you can also say the animalistic or the egoic part of us that has good reasons to say why we can no longer afford to put energy into that relationship with a person or a group. And there is the soul part of us so the ego will benefit in the short term. Will the soul benefit in the longer term? Will the soul evolve as it could be if this was not happening? And that's the issue with holding contempt. It's one of these things that when we hold on to it, keeps us frozen in a way, because there is a part of us that doesn't want to perhaps see the divine truth behind the nature of every being. And so that's what we'll go through today, is we'll take the journey through one realm that is called Da'at. This is a Hebrew word that means knowing or knowledge. It is also the hidden sphere. If you have familiarity with the tree of life, it's a structure that has a Kabbalistic structure that has 10 spheres on it. Daath is the 11th one. It's the hidden sphere, and what it does is it's the point of separation between the upper spheres of the tree of life, which are 3, and the lower spheres. So it's the divine and the portion of the tree that is closer to our day-to-day reality. Although all 10 spheres of the tree are above our daily reality, there are gradations, there are emanations that go in different levels. So I see Daath as, or knowledge, as a bridge, that when we prepare ourselves in a certain way, we can cross that bridge, and it's all relative to today, to contempt. But then when we cross the bridge, we can then work in the divine realm, and we'll ask ourselves some questions when we're crossing that divide, that bridge over the abyss of feeling the stuckness or not being able to connect to that part of us that wants to feel what it's like to be seen from the eyes of God, or through the glasses of God. What is it like? What is it like to feel in that place? And so that's what we'll explore today in today's journey.